Oh, hello, Mr. Brock. It's Harry Firth. Would you be interested in the spot driving the team?
What's your name?
Bev.
Do you like being married?
I love James. James loves me.
You didn't answer the question. You're Alan Moffat. I'm Peter Brock.
In the right car, he could be dangerous.
What happened?
We had a fight.
Come home with me.
6.5 is your rev limit, and I mean it.
I drove that car within its limits. You might run the team, Harry. I run the race.
You're nothing without the team. But that's the last time you'll drive with me.
I'm broke. I'm living race to race. I can't even pay the rent.
What if you went back to the Holden dealer team? That's always seemed like your natural home.
And Peter Brock wins the 1979 1000, Australia's new King of the Mountain, Peter Perfect.
It's good to be back here at HDT. I'm here to stay.
Stay here, mate.
Peter, are you okay? Peter? Peter, are you okay? Oh my God, are you okay? Hey. Sit down. Shh. Breathe. It keeps happening.
Hey, there's been talk around the workshop
About what?
about Chef. He wants out. He wants someone to buy the Holden dealer team.
How much?
50,000.
Can we borrow that?
Not from a bank. But do you remember Vic Keane, that dealer from South Australia? He wants to take a punt on me.
Would you get to pick the race team?
Yeah. I control everything. HDT racing will be ours to run as we like. And as well as the race cars, we can make a line of production vehicles. Brock Specials. And we'll sell them through General Motors.
You've been thinking about this.
Do you think we can do it?
I think you can do anything. But I have two conditions.
Okay. Name them.
One, I want to change my name. Bev Brock has a certain ring to it. Okay?
Okay. What's the second condition?
I get to pick your secretaries.
Bev.
I went into this with my eyes open. I've seen the way they throw themselves at you. Just remember, there's them, and then there's us.
Bev, I could never have done any of this without you.
And don't you forget it.
Call me, King of the Mountain. Call me, King of the Mountain.
Everyone, guys. All right, what can I say except thanks for being here. Thanks for believing that we could do this. Just so you know how crazy you are, we have a working capital of only $5,000, scrounged gear, and untested cars. But this is the start of Holden Dealer Team's Special Vehicle Division. So let's make an Australian car that people all over the world will want to drive. The car that the boys from General Motors can't say no to. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, great. Well, let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Peter, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Doris Billett
Doris?
and Mrs. Louise Kraft.
Louise? Very pleased to meet you, ladies.
Your new secretaries.
The spoiler's all wrong.
It needs to come down like this. It needs to be bigger and create more downforce. The gear stick needs to be shortened and the seat lowered. The way it is now, my ass needs a peg so it knows where to sit.
What the hell is that?
Dinner of Champions, slope. Pin. What do you think?
She's nice. Real nice.
Lee, he's open! What's your car?
Let's take some, Joe's looking for Lou. Oh, don't drop the ball.
Hey, don't kick that. Don't. Shit, boys, come on. Boys, GMH are coming tomorrow, yeah? Yeah. Don't.
Hold it. So we've changed the cam profiles and found a bit more horsepower. We've also added alloy wheels and a body kit, and I want this spoiler to be a bit bigger. But we're working on it. I mean, overall, things are going great.
What price are you looking at? With all the added extras, we're asking for 20,000.
Oof. And the dealer's going to pay that?
We've got 500 orders.
Oh, it's a little blokey, don't you think? Yeah, it's very masculine.
Any point?
Well, just, you know, there are a lot of women drivers out there. The product has to work for everyone.
Dennis, this isn't a product. It's a muscle car. Last time I checked, it's a blokes who built muscle cars.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying in the case of my wife.
Just leave the cars to me. I've been building them since I was 12. You're in charge of publicity, right?
Yeah.
And just make sure the billboards are big and you spell my name right. All right, Pin, let's show them what's in the guts.
This is it, boys. The limited edition HDT Commodore, built by the all-new HDT Special Vehicle Department and designed by the king of the mountain himself, Peter Brock.
Yeah, I know you don't want to go around this corner at 150 Ks, but I'm going to make you. You going to do that again, Jill?
Yeah.
Sure? There's Bevo. And your husband.
You're alive.
Alice, you've done that, right?
Peter likes to show off.
Look at you, Jules. You're shaking, love.
Yeah, right. Oh.
Come on, girl. You look like you need a cup of tea.
My turn, Brocky.
Peter. Peter. So you're still taking young, attractive girls for rides?
I see you're still working all by yourself in the pits.
I am not trying to show off.
How could you, Alan?
Julie and Ron are old friends.
You get that engine going any quicker yet?
We're getting there.
Still beat your team, mate.
What's the difference between a Holden and a golf ball? You can drive a golf ball.
Scotty's pulled out of Bathurst.
Shit. What are we going to do?
I was thinking, you want to drive the 2.5 with Slug?
I haven't raced a V8 in years. Not in a proper competition.
I've seen you practice. You're better than most guys out there. Pin. You want to drive, brother?
Yeah, that'd be the dream.
Let's do it then, eh? All right. Get in.
How good's that?
Come on, Bevo, a little bit of hurry up.
You're wearing your race suit?
I'm doing the track.
This is all your fault!
Racing now in the 1983 James Hardy 1000, and Peter Brock away on the inside with George Fury on the outside. John Harvey slipping up into third as they race into the first turn.
Looks like Jim Richards is in trouble. But the crowd delighted, cheering as they see Peter Brock in the lead.
Peter Brock, look at the gap now over George Fury as they swing down through the top part of the S's. There's Brocky in the 0.5 out in front and running away with it. Alan Moffat back further in number 43. Now he's come through the field. We'll keep an eye on him.
Whoa!
Oh, there's the Ken Matthews Commodore. He picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel, they said. And the Holden dealer team still has a bulletproof run so far.
Shit! Larry! I've got to come in! So Peter Brock into the pits, but slowly, obviously with a problem.
Come on, come on! Get her up, get her up. Get those pins out. How's it looking? How's it looking? Come on, Larry, what's the story? Stuck. Engine's blown. Shit!
Do you want me to call in the 2.5?
Yeah, get stuck in, get stuck in.
Slug,
Go, go, go.
Slug, bring it in.
What's going on? We're only lap 22, I'm not in till 33.
Taking your ride, Pin.
What am I going to drive?
Slug will explain it.
This is the car that will carry the hopes of the Holden dealer team here today. John Harvey, who will now come in and hand over to Peter Brock, who will do a 30-lap stint.
So Peter Brock's getting back into the race and indeed into car 25. Where does that leave his brother Phil?
You all good? Wait, you all good? Please, no, no. Okay, all right, clear,
So Peter Brock's back in the race. Now we'll see how the Holden dealer team car goes from here.
Sensational speed here at Mount Panorama Bathurst. Peter Brock has been outstanding. He started in car number 5. He's now in 25 as he comes down Conrod Straight for the final time. Plenty of traffic there to worry about, but this is an outstanding run. 25, Peter Brock wins at Mount Panorama Bathurst.
Well done, mate. It's good for the team, Pin. You know, if we win, you know that's what it's all about, huh?
Amazing, 7 wins for Peter Brock. But now for Bev and their brand new daughter Alexandra. Family's everything for Brocky.
You look like shit.
Thanks. Your concern is duly noted.
You know, I've never won here. Could have. You know, me and Slug could have won today.
Could have, but you can't be sure. I had to be sure, Pin.
Team Brocker. What a load of crap.
It wasn't just me.
It's always been about you. Fuck you, Peter. You make all the decisions around here and everyone knows that. But you know what? I'm making this one. I'm done.
You okay?
Yeah.
Mum's been to see him. They did wonders for my neck.
He's a chiropractor, Bev. What the hell's he going to do for me?
He's a miracle worker. Look, you haven't been yourself for months. Just give Rick a chance. He might seem a little out there, but you'll see.
What are you doing, mate?
Beaming energy into your heart chakra, opening up your aura. I'll just be a tech. You wait here and breathe.
What else am I going to do?
So how long have you been feeling sick?
I'm fine. I'm just not sleeping.
You don't sleep enough?
No, that's not unusual.
Your energy
is fine. Just not what it used to be.
How's your sex life?
My sex life is just fine, Rick. Thank you very much.
Look, Peter, you're not sleeping. Your energy's not what it used to be. You're experiencing fear, anxiety, and I know you're having nightmares.
They're just dreams.
Would you like them to go away? Each crystal vibrates at its own frequency. The higher the frequency, the more powerful. Now, I'm using these crystals to overcome all the toxins that you put in it.
You need bigger crystals, mate.
Somebody said that it's not a good time to sell.
Rick said you'd feel worse before you felt better.
What a bloody genius.
Really?
Spirit got lost, now something is missing. Something is missing. All the people around here are too phony for kissing. My spirit got lost and I'm just about to get lost too.
All right, I hope everyone's hungry. Now, that one's called tofu, and this one's called seitan. Ooh. Peter?
No, I'm putting my foot down. I'm still drinking tea.
2 cups a day. That's it.
The way I see it, Peter, with the right approach, mankind's combined consciousness can fix what we've done to the world. But first, we must fix ourselves. Here in the first circle, you write what's most important to you in your life. In the next circle, still important, but perhaps less so, and so on and so on. Knowing what your priorities are will help me understand who you are.
I know it sounds wacky, but I feel $1 million. I'm 40, and I feel like I'm 21 again. My cough's gone, and I went to the doctor, and he said I grew 1 inch last year. A whole inch at 40. Hey, you believe that?
Maybe you stood up straight.
No, I grew 1 inch, Ron. I didn't believe it either, but
How did it happen?
I think the crystals just detoxify your water and your food, and then your body, and then pow.
You don't really believe that crap, do you?
Ron, it's worked for me. It's all I can say. I'm off the booze. I've got more energy. The nightmares have gone. As far as I'm concerned, Bev's right. Rick's a miracle worker. Right, hey, here. It's all the way from over there, down past the river, all the way across to over there. We're going to buy that.
If we can afford it.
Oh, we can afford it. We'll just bite off more than we can chew and chew like crazy. I've been doing a lot of reading. It's called Orgone energy, and it's the life force in all of us. And the crystals help it to be ordered in your body. It's fascinating stuff.
Sounds it.
I can get you some books if you want to read about it.
I'd like that. was wrong. We should,
Okay.
And we're off and running here at Oran Park. Cars from Germany, Australia, Japan, America, Sweden, Italy and England. Enormous variety. 100 laps, 262 kilometres around the Grand Prix Oran Park circuit.
And in the pits, it's Peter Brock coming into the pits at the end of lap 1. What bad luck for Brocky.
It looks like something in the drivetrain.
Off the bridge now comes the leader, Dickie Johnson, and behind him charging is Jimmy Richards.
The Jags are running third, but the Volvos are catching them.
Brock is back in the race, hoping his car will stay in one piece.
Oh!
Troubles here for Peter Williamson, upside down.
Not a usual Willow finishing.
And John Harvey now coming into the pits.
Not a good day for the Holden dealer team. Both cars in the pits early.
Some slipping and sliding here from Bobby Holden.
Just misses Peter Williamson's stricken car. 28 laps remaining. Can Peter Brock do it here at Oran Park?
And Dickie Johnson looks like the wheels have come off this challenge.
What dreadful luck for Dick Johnson.
John Harvey's been in the pits for 34 seconds already. They've dropped it off the jack while the wheel was still off the car. You can write off John Harvey from this race. And gentleman Jim Richards comes up to take the checkered flag again at Oran Park.
And Peter Brock sighs with relief as he takes second. He's had to fight his way back due to the unscheduled stop early on, which makes you wonder how far ahead of the pack he might have been if his car had not failed during that first lap.
You just don't have as much speed. You overseas mob, those new Jags.
We've got to find something.
Larry's right. They have more horsepower, Rocky. Or maybe next year.
The hell would next year? What are we going to do now to go faster? Rick. Well, Bev and I have been discussing something. The whole reason I've been going through this is to try and get my body functioning more efficiently.
That's right.
And everything has its own energy, its own frequency. So in theory, is there any reason why your same techniques shouldn't work on a car engine?
Well, no. Not in theory.
Anything?
No. It just isn't working. I felt a little bit smoother, but not much. What happens if we tried it in the engine bay itself?
Well, that makes sense. What do you think?
Nevo, get in, get in. You gotta feel this. Can you feel it? There's no pings, there's no bumps. Can you feel that?
Yeah. Smoother. It was quieter.
Bevo, this could change everything people know about cars.
I hear motion.
Hey, what you doing, Brookie?
Nothing, Larry.
Let me know how she goes, okay?
No worries. Anyone know what this is? I saw Brock putting it into one of the test cars.
Yeah. I know something about it.
So why didn't you tell me? I am the bloody team manager.
I just want to keep quiet for a bit.
Well, what the hell is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Slug.
All right. He calls it the device. He reckons it's going to make the car run better, faster.
Okay. Anyone notice anything about the car? Any improvement with this?
No, but look, you know what Pete's like. He likes to think outside the box.
Yeah, but not like this. But this?
This is what he calls lateral thinking, and sometimes his ideas work.
Oh, so you think that this piece of crap can actually do something?
Worst case scenario is he plays around with it for a few months and then he forgets about it. Best case, makes the car go faster.
This fucking thing. Does Holden know about this?
Are you kidding me? No way.
You better make sure they don't. Just can't leave here, guys.
Against him and the government. He had yesterday afternoon apologised for any offence she may have taken at remarks he made on radio.
What's wrong?
Who did this? This. Who spoke to them? Has Peter Perfect gone new agey? There are rumours circulating about a mysterious gizmo being trialled at the Bertie Street workshop.
Yeah, Peter, I've talked to the boys. Everyone swears no one went.
Oh, bullshit! When I find out who did it, I'll sack him. I don't care who it is. Next thing they'll be writing is Bev and I sleep under a pyramid.
Well, Pete, we were going to...
Peter, it's not funny. How do the papers know about Rick? What's this crap about calling him my guru? Look, what we're working on can change driving, not just motor racing, all driving. But you, mules, are too stupid to understand that. So just do your work, drink your bloody beer, and shut the fuck up about it.
Why does he keep calling us mules?
Peanut.
I mean, as for us talking about Rick, come on, man. You remind Mr. Brock that everyone saw them at Oran Park. The photo's in the bloody paper.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but as for good new ideas, we love them. If they're good ideas. I mean, we're here from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. I mean, we don't go home at 5:30, put our feet up and tell our missus that our team are donkeys.
He's not saying that.
No, come on, you heard him. What would you mules know? Oh, man.
Off and racing at Sandown, and it's George Fury, the friendly farmer in the Nissan, who makes his presence felt, charging to the front, and the car's locking up behind him.
But it's Brock who takes the lead, with Fury and Grice now second and third. Peter Perfect is back in town. Help needed to get car 61 out of the sand trap. Not the place where you want to spend the afternoon.
And John Harvey's in the pits. Apparently the front sway bar fell off. Let's hope he's back on the track quickly.
Oh, he's lost
Wow.
it. He's gone. Round he goes.
In the lead and no longer missing is the Nissan, car number 30.
Wow, Peter Brock was in third place, but perhaps with two things on his mind. Not only the motor race, but those crystals that a lot of people have been talking about in recent times. Now, perhaps that he's back on track, he needs to concentrate on the motor race.
And here comes Alan Grice in car number 2, making his move on the inside of Rocky. Now, if Peter can slip in behind, he'll get a drag up the hill. That's if there's anything left in the engine.
But the car's not fast enough. Look, it's not staying with Grice under acceleration. He's nowhere near it. Maybe Rocky could have used a few more of those crystals in the tank.
I just don't see why everyone's so against it.
Well, it's like anything new, Pete. It just takes people time to get used to.
Yeah, but even Larry and Peanut, if they just gave it a chance, they'd see how the device works.
They will. That's the other thing.
Yeah?
You've got to stop calling it the device. If you want to put this thing in cars, it's got to have a better name.
Like what?
I don't know, something cool. Oomph, something people will remember.
Everyone hates it so much, they'll remember it.
Call it the Polarizer. Hey, I was joking.
No, that is a great name. The Energy Polarizer. I can see it now. We'll make up a cover, all lightning bolts and lots of colour, make it real specky. The Energy Polarizer. It creates an ordered molecular arrangement so when a multiplicity of frequencies are transmitted through it, they can absorb specific vibration levels and pings that are found in any vehicle, on the road
or on the racetrack.
And this does all of that.
It's amazing. It can absorb road shocks almost completely, inside and out. We've also developed a sticker that must be placed on the rear window of the car to enhance the Polarizer's productivity. I mean, the more we refine it, we're seeing positive results in steering systems, in the engine, I mean, even in suspension. See, Dennis, in my mind, the sky is the limit with this.
Well, have you had it tested?
Of course, yeah. I've even sent a few to GM in America, and I've got to say, the early reports are nothing short of amazing.
Any specifics?
Not yet.
Well, I'd love to see the results when they come in.
Of course. And Dennis, I've also been told that GM is even considering adding it to their original equipment, putting one on every new Chevy they make.
There's no circuitry, there's no wires. How does it do anything? And he expects people to fork out $470 for this.
It can't be true that GM's thinking of putting this on all their original equipment.
If he's right about this, it's a gold mine. It's worth tens of millions.
But if he's wrong,
it's the type of thing people go to jail for.
Hey, reckon I could borrow your car? I want to go down to the bottle, get a slab for the boys.
yeah, just take it easy on the clutches. Just slip in a little bit.
You should get a Polarizer put in it.
Yeah, it's already got one. Brock insisted.
No, I put this at Kenmore Marcus. The guy guaranteed me. He said, all you need to do is just wipe it anywhere. Anywhere that stinks. And the smell's gone.
You want to have a sniff?
What you guys doing?
Slug! Yeah, have a smell. Have a smell. Smell that. Ah, like a daisy, huh? Like a daisy.
What are you guys laughing about?
Nothing. Just mucking around.
When I know I'm right, I never back down. I just have to wait for them to see what I see.
And I have to get all the science in order so we can patent it properly.
I don't want to piss on your parade, Brocky, but, I mean, what if Holden don't come around and think it works?
No, they will. It's like any new technology, Ron. At first, it seems like magic. They just don't understand the technology. The same thing will happen with the Polarizer, Ron, you'll see.
Ready to go?
Yep.
All right, well, JC is going to do the driving, you know, neutral party and all that.
Tyres are set at 22 PSI.
Yep, did that myself.
Well, she needs a good long run in, at least 2 hours before you feel the full effect of the Polarizer.
You sure?
Yeah.
He's here. Peter.
Dennis.
All the data from all the tests go to show that the energy polarizer has no technical merit whatsoever. It does nothing. I'm sorry.
Oh, I expected that.
Oh, you did?
Of course.
Well, that's a relief, isn't it? Because,
I don't know, don't misunderstand me, Dennis. You found no technical merit with it because you just haven't invented machines yet that can detect what the Polarizer does. One day you will see. This will redefine the laws of physics. Really appreciate it, Alan, in your opinion on how she drives.
What you got new in there?
Just spoilers, new suspension, usual.
I'll let you know.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Much better than the standard Cali. Much smoother.
That's great, Alan. Great, thank you.
Wait, Peter. What you up to?
Nothing. We're going to call it the Director. I mean, look at this beaut. The dealers will go nuts for it. Body by Holden, soul of Brock. How's that sound, eh? Independent rear suspension, alloy wheels, Bridgestone 215 by 60 steel radials, a super modern kit. It hasn't got a racing engine, of course, but it's got a flexible one with good mid-range grunt that'll make overtaking easy.
Polarizer in it?
Is that all you care about, Dennis?
Peter, our mechanics have to be able to say that this car, no matter how good it looks, and it does, it looks great, they have to be able to say that this car abides by Australian design regulations.
The Polarizer works, Dennis.
So you keep saying.
Alan Moffat drove with one, eh? He agrees with me. Go ask him, he loved it.
That's not the point. If there's a Polarizer in this car and you make claims about it, we have to be able to prove that it works. If not, we're liable to any dickhead who wants to sue us.
People don't sue here, mate.
They
That's
will.
a Yank thing.
Peter, they will sue.
Okay, I'm not making a car by committee, okay? I've sold thousands of cars for Holden. I've made you millions. I know the Polarizer works. I feel it.
You have to prove it.
I have. To myself.
Why do people buy Commodores, Peter? Because of you.
Peter Brock, your name's on their bloody steering wheel.
Then why won't GMH listen to me? I tell them the Polarizer works and they won't accept it.
Because you're ahead of your time, son. They want the conventional. You're not giving it to them.
I think this might not even be about the Polarizer.
Bev,
It's
don't-
true.
don't-
They're making a fuss because you're getting bigger than Holden. You stand up to them and they're scared of you. One man against the corporation. We've heard they might even be lining up some other bloke to take over their special
Dad,
vehicle division.
we don't know that for
What
sure.
rubbish. You can't replace Peter Brock. 8 Bathurst twins.
8.
Who can match that?
No one.
You keep doing what you know is right, son.
Hey, Alan. What's the matter?
Well, I just got off the phone with Dennis Sutcliffe. He told me, and I quote, you said I gave my full support to your device.
I told him you enjoyed the ride in the new colour.
You didn't tell me you had your gizmo in it.
I didn't think it mattered.
You tell Sutcliffe about the other changes you'd made? The new suspension, the spoilers, the camshaft? I mean, you can do what you want with your reputation, but this is my reputation, and you should not be fucking with it!
Alan. Alan, I'll talk to
Pete. Maybe he's right. Maybe you should just back off a little bit on this Polarizer stuff.
If any of you supported me on this, it wouldn't be the problem it is today. I'm not crazy.
I know.
It's because people don't understand it and they can't quantify it. Doesn't mean it doesn't work. It's like the Eiffel Tower. It's more than just metal.
It's about what it does to you, how it makes you feel.
That's right. Thank you, Jules.
For what?
Listening. Now, Bev, she just makes plans. Sometimes I need someone who listens. I guess I'm just a pioneer, and all pioneers get eaten by the natives.
Don't give up.
Don't worry about that.
The warning bells are ringing. Cop.
Who sent you, H?
I remember when I first met you. You're a real knockabout kid. Favourite meal was a burger, chips.
And mashes.
Now look at that. What's this? You're a bush mechanic, Pete. You build cars from the ground up. You make them go faster than anyone. With your designs. Not with this crap.
You may not believe it, that's your choice.
Okay. You tell me, how many times did you win a race with one of those in the car?
Don't.
None.
I'm not going to fight with you about it, okay?
Look, you've got a great business here. Look at it. What's this worth?
10 million a year.
Where else are you going to do this?
I'm going to keep doing it here.
Let's be real about this. You were never much of a businessman, Pete. I mean, you can build cars, you can drive them fast.
Yeah, and I still can do that better than Holden. That's the whole point.
No, it's not the point. This is a business decision for them. So think about it.
I've got this under control.
No. You don't.
Yeah, Dennis, I am listening to you. I just don't agree with you.
Stop talking. I haven't finished yet. Now, we have bent over backwards to please you on this, Peter, but under no circumstances are you to launch the director on Friday night until Holden has done all the tests it requires.
Boys found these in the test cars without my approval.
Larry.
I'm here to make racing cars that go fast. That's it. I am not here to get in the middle of your private war with Holden.
You against me too?
Come on, Peter. That is bullshit. And it's getting in the way of the team. Stop with the Polarizer.
I want to keep trialling it, Larry.
Oh, fuck's sake! That's it. I quit.
The director hasn't been crash tested. It hasn't even got a compliance plate.
I don't want to talk.
No, this is not a discussion. We need that car tested by Friday.
Try and get you a car, but I can't promise you anything.
Peter. Helen. I need a letter drafted to all the dealers. It's to state we will not warranty any Brock cars unless they've met all of Holden's specifications. And from now on, if Brock wants a Commodore, he's going to have to buy one, like everyone else. We've got almost 30 people working here. If Holden pulls the plug, they're all out of a job.
Well, we'll look after them.
You can't look after 30 people. If Holden goes away, they'll replace all those vehicles out there. We're going to have no cars to sell, no factory backing, nothing.
We have 500 orders at 50,000 a pop.
You don't
That's
have
250 million
you haven't
export
got
dollars.
orders. You've got interest, and you know that.
They'll be confirmed in the next few weeks.
How? Without Holden? Come on, Pete. Come on. This is not back at Winton Circuit with the A30 where we can make up the rules. This is GM. Can't screw with these guys. This Polarizer stuff, it's just not worth it.
Did you read the Canberra Times? Dover backed it.
He's a friend of yours. Just stop believing your own bullshit. Holden is going to ruin you over this.
Yeah, but I'm right.
Look, Rick, you've got a big influence on Peter.
Oh, no, Peter is his own man.
Yeah, I know, but just humour me for a second. You've got an influence on him. And the Polarizer, it's no longer a question of whether it works or it doesn't. The simple fact is that if Peter goes ahead with this, GMH will ruin him.
But I think you misunderstand my role in all this. I have nothing to do with any managerial decisions. My role is to help others achieve their maximum potential. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's going for it. And that's exciting, don't you think?
All I want to do is build an Australian car that can compete in the overseas market, compete with the BMWs, and they're trying to stop me.
And why is that?
Well, it's not the Polarizer, it's GM trying to take over my business. They're trying to stop a world beater car that I'm designing here in Australia.
And so they pick on the little guy.
I can think of a few boys in Canberra that might take a very dim view of a big American company trying to stop an Aussie battler having a go.
UN flag's a nice touch.
Not if he takes it off.
Yeah, he won't.
What else can he do? Got all these people here, he's got the press.
He can stop. You know, he can look at us all and say, sorry, I've made a mistake.
Never gonna happen.
If you decide, son, you have our back.
That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. I have a car here in front of me, which you can see, that is capable of earning us some hard-earned export dollars. And Holden are trying to stop me. But I'm a pretty determined sort of person. And the real issue here is I've built a fantastic motor car and I'm proud of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the director. Body by Holden, soul of Brock.
Hello, head office.
Bloody idiot. It is with great regret that General Motors Holden announces that we are hereby cutting all business relations with Peter Brock and the HDT Special Vehicles Company. Effective immediately.
Everyone's been let go. We have no money for cars. I mean, we put everything on the line for this. Remortgaged the house, spent all our savings.
Was the Polarizer worth it?
Oh, if you believe in something, if you know it's right, then of course it's worth it.
Do you think that Peter can win without GMH? I mean, for a long time, a lot of people have been saying that the only reason that he does win is because he has GM behind him. Best cars, best factory.
Oh, he'll win again. You'll see.
Is he hiding behind your skirts? Having you front the media?
How dare you? Peter's got more guts than you'll find anywhere in Australia, and you think he's hiding behind my skirt? He's simply putting his time where it's most needed. You dickhead.
We reckon all you've got left is family. Now, it needs some good PR. So, Bev's going to be the chief publicity officer.
You'd be good at that.
Yeah, I've been doing it for years.
But we still need a team manager. Now, I'm too old, so the only bloke that we could think of, the only one that's going to put up with you is...
Pedro?
Pin?
Look, if you're not sure...
No, I am, I'm sure.
Well, don't worry. I know you can't apologise, it's not in your DNA.
I wasn't going to apologise. I was probably right. If I
That's
hadn't
not
hopped
the
in
point.
the
The
car...
point was that you and Larry...
Pete, let it go. It's all in the past. Let it go. Phil's here to help. If you want him to.
Pin, come here. It's good to see you. You can hold that.
Good, now that we've got that out of the way. Anyone have any ideas about how to raise money? By contract, we have to start 2 cars in Bathurst, and we're a little short.
Peter, do you still own that World Touring VL?
Yeah? Yeah, I do.
OK. I might have a buyer for it.
How much?
130 grand.
You're getting a bargain.
Moffat speaking.
You back in the game?
You can talk, Peter.
You better win with her. She's a good car.
Well, I wouldn't have bought her unless I knew who built her.
Thank you, Alan. You saved my ass.
You would have done the same for me.
I bloody well wouldn't have.
You gonna use the money to race the mountain?
I am.
Show the general what you're made of, Peter. Make sure you win.
Racing at Mount Panorama Bathurst and the Texaco Sierras are long gone. Peter Brock pushing his way forward. Uh-oh, Peter's plans are up in smoke.
Right, I'm gonna have to bring her in. Shit!
Get ready, he's coming in. All right, here he comes.
Here's Brock in 05, possibly with engine trouble.
Might be the oil pump. There's no oil pressure.
That looks terminal.
What are we gonna do?
Fix it. God, mate.
Damn it!
This is Brock's first time back at Mount Panorama since his very public split with GMH.
Get this off the track. Come on, get out of here. It's done, mate.
Shit!
Soper going through in the Texaco Ford.
4 different leaders in this year's race, and all of them have been Ford Sierra Cosworths. The drama continues, though, whether the Texaco Sierras are legal.
There were protests lodged before the race by BMW about the Sierra's modified wheel arches.
We'll bring in the 10.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're our best driver. Brooks, I need you to bring it in. Yeah, bring it in now. With those old parts, you'll be lucky just to finish. Sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll take her out, I'll take it out.
All right, all right.
You right?
Sir Brock again solving a problem out of 05, which has had it, and into 10.
Well, he's got a lot of work to do in car number 10 to come through the field because the Sierras have got a commanding lead in this race.
Let's go, let's go.
Peter Brock is away now in car number 10. Steve Soper of England continues to lead and will take the checkered flag. His teammate Klaus Ludwig will run second. And a special cheer reserved for Peter Brock in car number 10. He will take third in the great race.
In a moment, we'll get the trophy presentation underway up here on the podium.
Hey.
Dominating performance by the Ford Texaco.
No one could have done better in that car, mate. No one.
Third's great, Peter.
Yeah.
Come on. They're waiting for you on the podium.
You asked for him. It's Peter Brock.
Thanks for all your support out there. A lot of fun. Race fans, we have some extraordinary news. The first and second place Texaco Sierras have been disqualified, which means a winner for a 9th time here at Bathurst, the King of the Mountain, Peter Brock!
Sandown is underway and they are really sprinting at the front. Uh-oh, there's Brocky out of the race. What a disappointing end for the mobile BMW team.
Drama for Peter Brock here. The back wheel nut is locked on, so Peter Brock just sits there.
And this was supposed to be number 10. After 2 disastrous years, Brock manages to finish in a respectable 4th place. Let's hope this marks the start of a comeback by Peter Perfect. He may be back in a Commodore, but Peter Brock has not bettered his results from last year. He'll have to settle for 7th place. I guess that puts Brocky out of the race.
This man just can't get a break. A transmission problem puts Brock out of the race.
I bet he longs for those glory days when he had the full support of GMH.
Or maybe at 42, it's simply time for the old champ to think about hanging up the racing gloves.
Oh, no. Don't wear that.
Why?
Here, try this one. See? Much better. He called you. He needs you. Just think of it that way. There's an opportunity.
It's been too long. Far too long for Holden to be without Peter Brock.
It's all's forgiven. Not that I ever thought there was anything to forgive. The director was an amazing...
It's water under the bridge. Under the bridge, mate. We want you back on the team.
To drive?
Of course. Peter Brock. And, you know, to mentor the younger drivers and promote the brand. You'll only do what you feel comfortable with.
One tough little beauty. With its front wheel auto lock, you can drive straight from the bush and head to the beach without getting your feet wet. The Holden Frontierer for all your new frontiers.
Cut!
No, I can't do this. Take that. Now, you know me. I don't like to hate anybody, but if there's one man in the world that I could...
I know.
You used me, Bev. I'm the poster board for Holden, and that's it. You want to get a cheap car? I'll find you a cheap car.
Well, tell Dennis.
What?
No more commercials. Just driving.
Racing's over. He knows it, I know it. The drivers know it.
It's a midlife crisis?
I'm serious, Bev. I look at this and I feel like I've achieved nothing.
You know what? I could make a list of things that we could do to
Bev.
get you out of the dumps.
Okay, that's the first thing I want to change. Stop trying to fix everything for me.
Peter,
Yeah?
shall we?
Coming.
Australian motorsport has never witnessed anything like this. The retirement of the man many consider to be the greatest of them all. Brock has been the major catalyst for the growth of V8 supercar racing in Australia. You know, he's a really good sportsman, good with the kids, good with everybody, the fans, and Peter Brock lapping up every memorable moment here on the mountain.
Peter Brock taking in the adulation of his fans for the last time.
We all know he couldn't have done it without this woman beside him all the way, Bev Brock, and that's the youngest, Alexandra.
I loved it. That winning, pushing, being in the news. I always wanted a little more. It was never enough. Now,
You want to know what I think? I like you more now. Without all the fuss. Sweetheart.
Stop.
Well,
Don't.
more of a honey.
Oh, God.
Hello, Father.
Daughter? Is there something you want, Bubba?
Oh, your nose. It's very, very big. Wait. What are you reading?
Ned Kelly, The Life of.
Fancy yourself a bushranger, Dad?
No, just a man trying to read a book. Hey, stop.
Look for a ride and you need to get high, my friends. Spend all your time just walking around instead. Like black roses, somebody to hold for them. For them. Happy birthday, dear Let's go outside, nothing to hide for free. Can't seem to see the forest from the trees. Grass is always greener, but how do you know? We'll see. We'll see. Can't get started. Chemical heart. Every time I get started, you pull me up.
I'm gonna go for a ride with Rick. I'll be back in an hour.
Can't get started.
See you then.
Chemical heart. Every time I get started, you pull me apart. Yeah. Can't get started. Chemical heart. Every time I get started, you pull me apart. Yeah.
Put me there. Dennis Sutcliffe.
I've been thinking a lot about it. You know, I have plans for my future. And I just don't see any role for you in them. Can you talk?
Yeah.
I told Bev. I said I want to be here with you. We can try this, Jules.
Peter. I've been in love with you for 20 years.
You weren't going to say goodbye?
I didn't know anyone was here. I mean, I didn't see your mother's car.
After all the life lessons you gave us. All your talks about integrity, and you do this?
Barbara, your mother and I
You'd never be where you are without Mum. Never.
I know that.
How come everyone talks about your ability to make people feel good about themselves, but you can't do that with us? Peter Perfect. Yeah.
The kids are angry with me. I don't blame them. I broke up 2 families.
We both did.
Yeah.
Do you regret it that you're here now with me?
I don't. Doesn't make me feel any better about it.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Looks like a Bicky tin.
Yeah, I'll give it to you when I'm done.
No, thanks.
I'm doing fine, H. Julie didn't need to call you.
She's a nice lady and she's worried about you.
Yeah.
Says you're in the dumps.
It's nothing.
You, watch much racing these days?
It's all too technical now. You need computers and wind tunnels and $1 million just to get started. No kid who backs himself can build a car and make it run like we did.
Ah, those days are gone, Croc. There's something I've always wanted to ask you. You know that gizmo, the Polarizer? You still believe in it?
There's one in the dishwasher inside. Truth be told, H, I know it worked. You mark my words. One day people will say I was right.
I've got to hand it to you, Croc. Even when people said you were bonkers, you stuck to your guns. Listen, someone I want you to meet.
Where'd you get her?
Car yard about 3 years ago. That's what it looked like. Spent 1,000 hours restoring her. All original parts. Only thing missing, the energy polarizer.
That'd be right.
She's a beaut. If they just let you put it out there, I reckon the director would have had Holden competing against the BMWs and the Mercs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We used to say there was a bit of Bathurst in everything we built. We built our race cars with the same idea. Keep them simple, they can grip like buggery and go like shit off a shovel. You mind if I take it for a spin?
She's not fully insured.
We'll keep it to the speed limit.
Hey, Dad.
Papa. He's beautiful.
Dad, you want to hold him?
Yeah, can I?
He's your grandson. Just pick him up. Okay, that's it. Just hold the neck.
Come here.
Did you see him?
Oliver, yeah. Who do you think he looks like?
He's a baby, Peter. They take a while to settle.
I'm glad she called, let me come. I'll bet you had something to do with that.
It was her decision. You're the grandfather.
You're the grandmother.
Piss off.
Bev, I want to say I know I handle everything badly. Made mistakes. I don't know how to fix them now, but I'm sorry. We did okay, didn't we? Bubba and the boys?
Yes. We did.
And what are you doing now for yourself?
I'm teaching a course on life skills to women in crisis. Don't laugh.
You'll be good at that.
I had some practice.
All right, well, I better let you go.
Yeah. See you, Peter.
Hey, Bev. Why'd you put up with me for so long?
Because I loved you.
So, we're going to see you back on the mountain, Brocky.
Oh, no, those days are over, mate. Come on. No, keep racing these against the clock things, but knocking around Bathurst, no, that's over.
But do you still think you can win here against all these young guns?
Shane, I'll show you what an old bloke can do. A minute to win it. I'll give it a red hot go, yeah? And never slow down, Shane. You know that. Anyway, I see Mick giving me the stink eye. See, excuse me, but it's the car.
You okay?
Yeah.
You know, jet lag's a killer coming this way.
Good as gold, Micko. I'll sleep tonight. Don't worry about that.
What's up?
Oh, his nan drove 700 k's to be here.
Rocky, we haven't got time for that, you know?
I'll just be a tick.
G'day, son. My name's Peter. What's your name?
Mates call me Steno.
Steno. I like that.
So, your nan tells me you're a fan of motor racing. Who's your favourite driver? You better still say me. Yeah? Let me tell you a story. It's a story that not many people know about. So I was about your age. And I saw something perfect for the very first time. I never went near Dad's shed. It scared me. Dad told me I could hold on to that fear or I could face up to it. So, I went in there. And there it was, the most beautiful thing, a Holden FE. My dad was right. Fear is nothing. And the Holden, well, it was everything to me. Anyway, mate, I better get going. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
You done?
Yep.
Take it easy this morning, okay? She's pretty wet out there.
No worries.
Okay, off the gravel, we're on the second right. It's an easy right. We got coming up 2 chicanes, left. Straight 300. Left 3 with caution. A bit dicey, eh, mate? We'll go 200, Lumpy Road. 200 straight, left, right, left. Left swerve, Lumpy Road. 2 chicanes, left. Left 3 with caution.
.11:50 this morning, 30 kilometres northeast of Perth, Peter Brock's car lost control and hit a tree.
Successful people aren't always born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Sports people are succeeding in sport because of their determination and their courage to press on when there's a lot of reasons why they shouldn't. I don't think you should just try and fit in because you want peer approval. I've always worked very hard at just being comfortable with who I am.